Lumber prices are out of control. You spend thousands of dollars on a wooden privacy fence, only for it to rot, warp, and blow over in the next storm. You're paying a premium for a temporary solution. Chain link looks cheap and industrial, and vinyl panels crack and yellow the moment the temperature drops. But what if you could grow a fortress? A living barrier that doesn't rot, but actually gets stronger and denser every single year. A barrier that blocks out noisy neighbors, stops intruders in their tracks, and thrives in the very soil where other plants die. Today, we are revealing 10 impenetrable living fences that the hardware stores don't want you to know about. Let's build your lifetime perimeter. Number 10. The Osage Orange. Long before the invention of barbed wire, American pioneers relied on this tree to secure the frontier. They had a saying, horse high, bull strong, and pig tight. This was the gold standard for perimeter security in the 1800s. It grows dense, interlocking branches loaded with thorns that no trespasser or predator will ever attempt to cross twice. Unlike fragile ornamentals, the Osage Orange thrives in the most difficult conditions, specifically heavy, airless clay soil. It laughs at extreme drought and heat. When a wooden fence would be drying out and cracking, this tree is digging its roots deeper. Financially, it's a landslide victory. A wooden fence costs thousands up front and requires constant staining and eventual replacement. A single Osage Orange hedge will guard your property for over a century with zero chemical treatments or expensive maintenance. For the price of a few saplings, you are buying a legacy of security that outlasts any lumber you can find at a big box store today. Number 9. Pyracantha, commonly known as firethorn. At first glance, it looks like a beautiful landscape choice for your garden. But beneath that vibrant facade are thorns so sharp and dense they make razor wire look like a child's toy. It is a hidden fortress. Security experts and law enforcement recommend planting firethorn under first-floor windows to stop burglars dead in their tracks. It thrives in poor, rocky, and alkaline soils where standard privacy hedges like boxwood or arborvitae would simply wither and die. It is a rapid grower, meaning you don't have to wait a decade for your privacy. It establishes its territory quickly and aggressively. Think about the math. A professional security fence installation can easily run $10,000 to $15,000 for a standard lot. For the cost of a single wooden panel, you can plant an entire perimeter of firethorn that provides elite security 365 days a year. You get stunning fall color, protection for local wildlife, and a barrier that no intruder will ever want to tangle with. Number 8. Clumping bamboo. Specifically, varieties like Bambusa multiplex. Forget the horror stories of invasive running bamboo. If you need a 15 to 20-foot wall of absolute privacy by next summer, this is the only biological solution that can keep up. It creates a soundproof and sight-proof barrier. The density of the stalks is so high it acts as a natural muffler for traffic and loud neighbors. Clumping bamboo loves sandy or silty soil and is surprisingly drought-tolerant once established. It's the ultimate low-maintenance screen. Many clumping varieties are hardy down to 15 degrees, making them perfect for southern and coastal properties where privacy is at a premium. Compare this to a wooden fence. Wood absorbs moisture, attracts mold, and requires constant washing and staining to look even remotely decent. Bamboo is functionally a wall of steel. It doesn't sag, it doesn't rot, and it never needs a permit from the city to reach 20 feet in height. You get total seclusion and a modern high-end aesthetic for the cost of a few bags of mulch and some basic irrigation. That is self-reliance. Number 7. Trifoliate orange, specifically the flying dragon variety. This is the plant that keeps intruders awake at night. It grows gnarled, intertwining branches covered in 3-inch curved thorns that will shred through denim and leather like it's wet paper. It forms a biological barrier that is physically impossible to walk through. It's more effective than any chain-link fence topped with wire. Unlike most citrus, the flying dragon is cold-hardy down to -20 degrees Fahrenheit. It thrives in the north as well as the south. It loves acidic, poor soil conditions that would kill off more delicate privacy trees. It is a rugged survivor of the plant world. Let's talk cost. A single 4x4 pressure-treated post now costs more than a healthy flying dragon sapling. Think about that. For the price of one wooden panel, you can secure 50 feet of your property with a barrier that only gets meaner and stronger over time. It is a permanent security solution that provides zero liability and absolute peace of mind. It is a true sovereign perimeter. Number 6. Rugosa rose. Most people think of roses as delicate garden ornaments, but the rugosa is an absolute beast of a plant. It forms a dense, prickly thicket that is completely impassable. Every inch of its stems is armored with sharp, needle-like spines. It is one of the few plants that actually loves salt spray and sandy, poor soil. It is the ultimate choice for coastal perimeter security. Once established, it creates a wall that not even a small animal can navigate through, let alone a human intruder. It is a solid green wall. It actually grows stronger and denser every time you prune it. It thrives on neglect and keeps performing year after year. While your neighbor is replacing their termite-ridden wooden pickets, you'll be enjoying fragrant blooms and an impenetrable fortress. In the winter, its dense, thorny skeleton continues to provide security, while its vitamin C-rich rose hips provide food for you and the birds. It is security with a sting that the big-box hardware stores just can't sell you in a box. It is beautiful, brutal, and permanent. Number 5. Japanese barberry. This is the gold standard for low-level perimeter security and boundary marking. It's a favorite for a reason. Its branches are loaded with tiny spines that are nearly impossible to see, but will catch and tear at skin and clothing instantly. It is incredibly drought-tolerant and handles rocky, neglected, and even slightly alkaline soil with ease. It is a true survivor. It handles full sun or deep shade without losing its density or its defensive capabilities. It is a versatile soldier for your perimeter. It is also highly deer-resistant. In areas where other hedges are eaten to the ground, barberry stands tall and untouched. A professional security fence requires expensive permits and often limits your height. A barberry hedge requires zero paperwork. You can secure 100 feet of property with barberry for the price of just 2 or 3 wooden fence panels. The math is undeniable. It provides protection where standard fencing simply fails, and it does it with a color and grace that wood can never match. Number 4. American holly. This is the ultimate keep-out sign that stays vibrant and green all through the dead of winter. Its leaves are thick, stiff, and tipped with sharp spines that make it extremely painful to try and push through. It is a natural deterrent. It is one of the few evergreen security options that survives in deep shade or full sun, making it perfect for wooded properties. It loves moist, slightly acidic soil but is surprisingly adaptable to various ground conditions once its roots are established. It provides excellent cover for nesting birds, while its red berries offer a vital food source in the winter, all while guarding your home. A wooden fence is a depreciating liability from the day you install it. An American holly is a growing asset that adds value to your land. It is a slow-growing legacy plant. It doesn't just mark a boundary. It creates a permanent, living wall that will outlast your house itself. For the cost of a few years of fence maintenance, you can have a lifetime of evergreen security and natural beauty. This is the wise choice. Number 3. The Washington hawthorn. Used for centuries in Europe to mark boundaries and contain livestock, this tree is built for defense. Do not let the beauty fool you. It features hidden 2-inch thorns that are as tough as nails. It is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is nearly indestructible. It is extremely wind-resistant and storm-hardy, making it the perfect choice for exposed, windy property lines. It thrives in poor, compacted soil and even handles urban pollution and road salt better than almost any other security tree. You get spectacular fall color and winter interest with its bright red berries, all while maintaining a viciously thorny perimeter. In a world where the quality of lumber is plummeting every year, the hawthorn offers a natural alternative that won't warp, snap, or split. For a fraction of the cost of a wooden fence, you can plant a legacy of resilience that provides security for generations of your family. It is a permanent declaration of your property rights. It is nature's own barbed wire, and it only gets better with age. Number 2. Blackthorn. If you want a hedge that is legendary for its ability to stop even a charging bull, this is the plant you need. Its thorns are long, sharp, and grow in a dense, tangled matrix that is functionally impossible to penetrate without heavy machinery. It thrives in the most miserable, waterlogged, and heavy soils where wooden fence posts would rot out and collapse in mere months. It is an incredibly tough survivor that handles freezing temperatures and poor drainage with absolute ease. It is a soldier of the soil. In addition to elite security, it provides dark blue slowberries that have been used for centuries to make traditional drinks and preserves. A high-end security fence can cost as much as a new car. A blackthorn hedge gives you superior protection for the cost of a weekend's work. It is the ultimate low-maintenance guard dog. It doesn't need paint, it doesn't need repairs, and it will be there long after you are gone. Protect your land with a barrier that has been trusted for 1,000 years. Blackthorn is the ancient secret of the modern homesteader. Number 1. The honey locust. This is the absolute king of the living fortress. For pure defensive capability, nothing else comes close. Wild varieties grow massive, multi-branch thorns that can reach a foot in length. They are essentially biological spears. When planted as a hedge and regularly pruned, it forms a barrier that is physically and psychologically impossible for any intruder to test. It survives extreme heat, drought, and even road salt that would kill most other trees. It is the most rugged plant on this list. It handles almost any soil type, from sandy to heavy clay, with absolute resilience. It digs its roots deep and holds its ground. Wooden fences are a temporary illusion of security. They are easily climbed, cut, and broken. The honey locust is a permanent wall of defense. It is a permanent declaration of sovereignty over your land. It is a legacy of strength that requires almost no ongoing cost to maintain. For the cost of a single weekend of work, you are buying a lifetime of absolute security. The honey locust is the ultimate living fence. Building a fence shouldn't mean going into debt for a product that is designed to fail. Nature has provided the perfect blueprints. Reclaim your privacy, your security, and your self-reliance. Choose a barrier that grows stronger, meaner, and more beautiful every year. Join us. Hit that subscribe button for the Soil Guardian. Protect your land, protect your family, and let your fence become a fortress. Don't leave your perimeter to chance. Build for the future. We'll see you in the next deep dive. This is the Soil Guardian.